You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters. Well, let's talk about Bill Belichick and this UNC interview that turned out to be a Zoom interview that has now turned out to be something everybody needs to pay a little bit closer attention to, because there has been, in fact, now an in-person meeting, in fact, a second meeting with Bill Belichick and North Carolina University. We've also found out about a condition, a stipulation, something that I think Belichick would have liked to have done with the New England Patriots. Would have been a secession plan, one that did not include DEI Gerard Mayo getting the job, but instead would have included nepotism, Steve Belichick getting the job. The one thing I would be remiss in saying, I'd be irresponsible in saying, is, by the way, Washington's defense has been much improved. Steve Belichick is their defensive coordinator, the DC at the University of Washington. This year, it's much improved. It's a lot better. I believe they went from ranked roughly 50th in the country to now 28th. So that defense has gotten better under Bill Belichick's son's tutelage. Here we are, and this is starting to get a lot more serious. And wow, it's pretty surprising. But let's check this out. This is about the second meeting right here that happened, and it happened in New York. So, after an initial interview with the Tar Heels regarding their vacant head coaching job, the two sides have now met a second time, according to CBS Sports' Jonathan Jones. This is starting to get a little bit more fire right here. Belichick met again with UNC representatives in New York City yesterday. Wow. That is very interesting. That was wrote on Friday. These talks with UNC align with what sources have said for months about Belichick, who doesn't want to be shut out of a coaching job for the second straight hiring cycle. I've got a very interesting nugget to throw in here. Notably, Jones also noted that Belichick's interview with North Carolina could be a way of signaling to NFL teams that he has a lot of energy and is not ready to shut it down. I would also guess it is a clear signal to NFL teams that, look, my group, my bunch, and we've talked about this, we know it, Patricia's coming. Now there's talk that it's Ben McDaniels, not Josh McDaniels. I didn't even know there was a Ben McDaniels. But Ben McDaniels, which is Josh's brother, would also be coming along with Belichick wherever he goes. Now, that may be a college scenario. If Bill ends up in the NFL, I assume Josh McDaniels will be the one that is the offensive coordinator there. But Josh is probably like, I don't necessarily want to go to college. Also, and this is the interesting nugget, Rich Eisen was talking to Tom Pelissero the other day about Belichick on his Rich Eisen podcast. Pelissero's an NFL insider, and Rich, I believe, said something about over under 2.5 teams that will end up talking to Bill Belichick. And Pelissero said, it's already over. Okay, so there's already been 2.5 plus teams talk to Bill Belichick, NFL teams, about their jobs that is going to be potentially open or have already opened. So I think that the narrative, especially in New England, with New England radio, is Belichick's not getting any NFL interest. Well, Tom Pelissero shot that in the ass. He is already getting NFL interest. Okay, but Belichick's going to be picky and choosy. All right, a lot of it's going to have to do with ownership. You know, what is the ownership structure like? And I still say If the Giants come open, New York Giants are going to be very, very interesting here. And that job's not open yet, and people aren't quite sure, is Brian Daboll going to hit the bricks? I know one thing. Joe Shane would, after letting Saquon Barkley go, he'd be out. So, anyway, yeah, JR, you can get down, dog. Yeah, so anyway, J.R. Ewing trying to make an appearance in this video, but he didn't make it all the way through. Nonetheless, here's the condition right here. Let me get down to it. It's unclear whether the 72-year-old coaching legend will be headed to Chapel Hill, but this isn't a publicity stunt. According to reports, there is genuine interest on both sides. However, there's reportedly a significant caveat to the negotiations. Ollie Conley of the Guardian, the Guardian, really? Belichick's potential move to UNC includes a condition. His son, Stephen Belichick, currently DC for the Washington Huskies, would need to be named the head coach in waiting. Ooh, that's interesting. Quote, per sources, I'm told Bill Belichick's negotiations with North Carolina would include a guarantee that Steve Belichick be named the school's head coach in waiting. UNC is open to that guarantee. Discussions are not a bid to gain leverage for NFL offers. Bill Belichick is open to the move. Stephen Belichick, 37, is in his first season at Washington, where he has helped turn the defense around. Okay, they were 79th. My bad. 79th in defensive yards per play last season. He's moved them up to 27th. I heard earlier today it was something like 50th. But okay, I mean that's good enough. That's a hell of a jump. And by the way, I think it was a miss, and maybe Steve Belichick didn't want to stay, but I think it was a miss that Mayo did not keep him as a defensive coordinator. And by the way, the New England Patriots defense reflects this year. This defense is noticeably worse than the defense that Belichick had last year. No doubt about it. Situationally, the scheme, the matchups, the game planning, it's not. We're not in Kansas anymore. I mean, it's not good. It's not good this year. They keep talking about getting rid of Alex Van Pelt in New England. I'd keep him. It would be Covington that would be out the door. It would be Mayo that would be out the door, to be honest. But that's not going to happen probably. But the DC, yeah, you'd be hitting the bricks. You're right. You would be out of there. Belichick to college. I will say this. If they're willing to do the Steve Belichick thing, Bill Belichick's liable to take this job. Because I don't think college is an issue. I mean, can you imagine UNC makes the college football playoff? It's immediately that if he made the college football playoffs, let's say he coaches there 3 years, 1 out of 3 years, he makes college football playoff. It's going to be considered a massive success for the North Carolina football program. And if you're a defensive player in the country that has got NFL aspirations, why in the hell wouldn't you go play for Bill Belichick? Because the Parcells, Belichick tentacles run all over the league. All Bill has to do is tell a recruit, oh, if you stay at that school, you're currently slotted to be a 6th-round pick. You come play for me, I'll make you a 2nd or 3rd-round pick. Okay, here we come, coach, along with his 6 rings. Notre Dame would seem like a good fit for Belichick, but that's not going to happen. They had a great year. Brian Kelly, looking at you, LSU. Anybody? Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. I'm talking about Belichick to LSU. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.